I'm Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Gegard Mousasi. I always love talking to him. I don't know what it is about you that I like so much, but I just do. Anyway, it's great to see you. I know you got a big fight coming up. How did you feel when they told you that Keith Jardine was going to be available?
Well, I'm happy that he took the fight. He's a well-known name and he's a good, dangerous opponent. So I think the people like the matchup. So he's a good replacement, and I think it's going to be an exciting fight.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Kyle has heavy hands as well, and we know that Keith likes to get in there and brawl. But did you have to change anything while you were training?
Well, not much. He's more of a stand-up fighter. So basically, didn't have to change much. So I was training for this fight for a long time. So I'm just happy that I'm able to fight.
I have to say, there's one thing that I say over and over, and that's not just because I like you, but it is. But I don't think you get enough fights. Do you?
Well, I fight in Japan a lot. It's been a year since I fought in US, so I like to continue fighting in Japan also. But now difficulties with the FEG, with the financial stuff, and the earthquake didn't help either. So it's difficult. But after this fight, maybe fight a title fight. But it depends, because I hear Dan Henderson is gonna fight Fedor. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, okay. But if that happens, then I have to wait even longer. So hopefully I can stay busy with in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen your fights in Japan. I stay up late or I record them and everything. But a couple of them haven't seemed too challenging for you. You've had some nice early victories. So do you feel that you're getting tough enough opponents and that you are being challenged enough so that you can continue to get better?
Well, I think any experience is good. I get a better fighter, but with more experience. And I think now with Strikeforce, Zuffa bought Strikeforce, there will be more tough competition ahead of me. So I'm not worried. I'm just trying to fight as much as I can. And unfortunately, a lot of the well-known fighters are in UFC. So people always think the toughest are in UFC. Maybe it's also true, but there's also plenty good fighters outside. So I have to do what's outside UFC, and that's fight those guys.
Speaking of Hendo and Fedor, I mean, I'm glad to see that, if it's true, Fedor's considering coming down a little bit in weight. But either of those guys more appealing than the other? I mean, do you want the challenge of fighting Fedor because he's Fedor, or would you prefer to just take down on it again for the belt?
No, I wouldn't fight Fedor. He was last week also in Holland. I was training with him, so that fight's not going to happen. But I think Showtime's really want that fight, so if that happens, I have to sit and wait when I get my chance. But till then, maybe I can get busy in Japan. So
I've spent some time out with Edmund at the Glendale Fighting Club, and you know, I have Armenian cousins, so you know I'm down with the family. So where do you go tonight to get a good meal? I don't know if there's any barbecue joints around here. I don't know if you're going to get that on, but where do you go for a good meal?
There's one across the street, I believe. I'm going to eat there, and I like the Cheesecake Factory, so later on tonight there.
Yeah, you're going to beef up. What are you going to Cheesecake Factory? Everything there is like 5,000 calories, so you'll bulk up.
Yeah, I need to eat a lot of pasta, chicken. I don't know. I'm going to eat whatever I can, so it's going to be good.
And again, you know, we've talked about this before, and you're giving me credibility that your hat modeling career is going strong, because you wear a hat better than 99% of the people I know.
Okay, thank you.
And there's the blush. Yes, I get it every time. Gegard, always a pleasure. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I love it.